Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA 5 video, we're going to be talking about the brand new cars and vehicles that are going to be coming to Grand Theft Auto Online soon in the Contract DLC. There was a handful that Rockstar revealed on the Newswire, and even more that we were able to see from the trailer. So let's go ahead and look at all of them that we know so far today. Let's start with the images on the Newswire. So our first image is this one right here. It's Dr. Dre in downtown Vinewood in front of the Vinewood video store and the Star Walk. And there's this red SUV behind him. We know this is a Fister car, and it looks like this is predominantly going to be either based off of the Porsche Macan or the Porsche Cayenne. So the Macan is a smaller version of the Cayenne. It's Porsche's SUV, but still maintains that sports car feel to it. This is going to be very, very cool. We don't have really anything like this from the Fister family in Grand Theft Auto Online. It's also the only time that we end up seeing it. It wasn't featured at all in the trailer. Now, because Dr. Dre is standing in front of it, I wonder if this is going to be his vehicle. Just like some of the other important characters in the game have their own cars, you could say. Like Moody Man, some of the other DJs and characters, they have their own cars and vehicles with unique license plates that we always see them in. So, yeah, this could be Dr. Dre's car. It's the first one that we see on the Newswire. The next one we see on the Newswire gives us a full name and look, and that is the Enus Jubilee. And I would guarantee you that there is a regular version and also a armored version based off of the screenshot that we end up seeing here. I can't imagine Rockstar is just going to give us an armored version. This is primarily based off of the Rolls-Royce Cullinan, which is Rolls-Royce's SUV. So there's a couple of interesting things I want to look at here in the screenshot. Number one, it looks like at least the armored variant is going to be weaponized. It's going to have the machine guns on there, as you can see, firing from the front grille. A couple of other things to note. There is a hood upgrade, as you can see the scoop on there. And you can also see the armor variant on the side, or armor plating on the side. And it also has these atomic custom tires on there. This vehicle looks really cool, and I'm hoping we get some more looks of it soon. It'll be interesting to see how this car functions. Does it have the suicide doors? It doesn't look like it does, which is traditional of those Rolls-Royce vehicles. I can see it has a giant sunroof, but that's about it. I can't really make out anything else, but that is the Enus Jubilee. And then the next vehicle that we got confirmation of is the Dewbauchee Champion. It looks like we are going to be getting a supercar, and I wonder if this one is going to be armored, or at least have an armored variant too, because you can see there the armor plating on the side. This is based off of the Aston Martin Victor, which is a super cool Aston Martin. I mean, this thing looks nasty. So I'm really excited that Rockstar ended up adding this variant. I think it was first spotted at the Goodwood FOS in 2021. So very, very cool right there. I love the Aston Martin Dewbauchee brand. A couple of the things I noticed there, you can see the armor plating. Obviously, it looks like it has an exhaust upgrade on the side, a giant spoiler. Looks like it has a diffuser upgrade, and also has the canards on the front. Those are some of the upgrades I see right there with our character sitting on the inside. So that's going to be nasty. This car can also be spotted a little bit later on in the trailer, but we'll take a look at that when we end up diving into the trailer, which is what we're actually going to be doing next. So now that we've got the official cars out of the way, we can move on to the ones that were spotted in the trailer, and we're going to go in chronological order. So we only get 3 scenes where we see cars, and the first one is this one right here. There's a handful of them. So let's start with the one in the front, and that is the blue vehicle and the green car in the back. This blue car and this green car, this is going to be another supercar, and it looks like it's going to be based off of the SSC Tuatara. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys. This is the first time I've actually heard of this car, and I didn't even know the SSC brand, but it's an American car, formerly Shelby Supercars, and they just started production of this in 2020. So it is a brand new supercar. How awesome is this that Rockstar is introducing a really brand new modern supercar into GTA Online? So we see that again in 2 spots right there. The headlights and the front end look very, very similar. As I mentioned earlier, that black car, that is the Aston Martin Vicar. It's the Dewbauchee Champion. It has very similar front end and 2 fog lights that can be spotted on the front bumper, just like the Victor. You can also see some of the customization options there. So that's pretty cool. I've noticed a couple of bumper options. It has different wheels. It has a different spoiler, different paint job. So that, again, is another look at the Aston Martin Vicar. Now, looking at the orange car, it looks like that is the Lamborghini Cyan or Cyan. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. It kind of looks like it might be a Grotti supercar too. And it has the rear headlights of the BMW i8, but it has the Grotti stripes on the white car and shape of the Cyan or Scion. Hopefully, again, I'm pronouncing that correctly. You're getting a handful of really cool cars in this shot right here. Now, we don't see enough of the other cars in this row. There's also a red vehicle there that looks like it is a Pfister car. I don't think that is the new Macan or Cayenne, but it is from the Pfister family based off the badge and the headlights. Speaking of the Pfister family, this next shot right here of this green car that seems to be putting its top down, this is a cabrio or convertible Pfister. So if I had to take a guess, I'm going to say Rockstar is going to call this the Pfister Comet S2 Cabrio or Pfister Comet S2 Convertible or Targa, something like that. I really don't know. A lot of people thought this looked like the Ocelot Jugular at first, but I really do believe this is a part of the Pfister family. Rockstar are big fans of that supercar and that car brand, that's for sure. And then we get this shot outside. This is where we see a handful of new cars, but also old cars too. So the white car, the black one with green lightning, and the purple cars, these are all the Lamborghini Cyan or Scion. Again, I don't know how to pronounce it. Or some new version of the Grotti supercar and rear headlights of the BMW i8. So those 3 cars right there are the same supercar. They've just got different liveries on there, and they've got different looks. You guys can kind of see what the backs look like and the exhaust. I would imagine that these are scripted cars because it looks like this is a part of a mission because they're all roughly designed the same. You can see, I believe those are the rims on there. That's going to look absolutely awesome. I love the custom rims on cars like that. They always look really cool. And all the other cars in this shot are already in the game. You have the Mammoth Stretch, which is the Hummer. There are 3 Visiones that you can actually see. And then there's a Super Diamond that ends up coming into view. So the only new ones are the ones in the front there. And even when we transition to this screenshot, you can see there isn't any new vehicles that come into frame. The only thing that's different is the cars themselves actually change paint jobs, which is something I noticed. Like you can see in the back, that one is now yellow when it was blue in the previous screenshot. But they are the same vehicles. Some of them are new, some of them are not so new. And that is everything that we can see from the trailer. The only other thing that Rockstar mentions on the newswire is that players in this update will get new weapons, vehicles, and much more. So obviously with any Grand Theft Auto Online DLC, the supercars, sports cars, vehicles, and more are going to be a huge part of this update. So for now, that is everything we know so far on the cars and vehicles. Rockstar did say, though, that we would be getting more information soon, which is what they usually talk about and what they usually say. So hopefully we get more information on some other cars coming, their prices, some stuff that we might be able to get for them, etc. But I'd love to hear from you guys in those comments down below. Of all the vehicles we looked at in this video today, which of them is your favorite? I can only imagine some of those awesome supercars, maybe that weaponized Rolls Royce. Let me know what you guys are thinking in those comments down below. I would love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and all the contract DLC videos that I'll be doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.